Why I keep going when it makes no sense. This is how Moxie shows up, even when you're tired, or especially when you're tired. Do you ever hit that point where your brain says, why am I doing this? Why am I even here? There's no traction, no attention, no applause, just effort and more effort and more effort. Well, that's where most people stop, but that's where Moxie shows up. And today we're talking about the version of Moxie that nobody glamorizes because it's not glamorous. And that is the one that drags itself out of bed. Not because you're motivated, but because you're committed. And this is what Moxie looks like when you're tired, when you're doubting yourself and you're burnt out and you just feel like giving up. See, Moxie, it isn't energy, it is endurance. Moxie's there for the long haul. So let's kill that myth. Okay, so Moxie isn't hype. It's not girl boss energy or a motivational quote that you tape to your mirror. It's continuing on a path that you believe in, even when it's quiet or boring and unrewarding. It's putting one foot in front of the other when there's no spotlight, no validation, and nobody in the background clapping. You don't need to be on fire to have Moxie. You just need to keep putting that one foot in front of the other and walking. Just keep walking. Moxie isn't about pushing through everything with a smile. No, it's about being clear on what matters and choosing it even when your tank is empty, especially when your tank is empty. So when you want to quit, but you don't, you know what makes Moxie real? It's not the launch day, the big win, or the viral post. I mean, those all feel good, but that's not what Moxie is. It's that Thursday afternoon when you're questioning all of your life decisions, like when you could be scrolling on social media, you could zone out or disappear, but you don't. That is Moxie. It's quiet, deliberate, and it does not need an audience. Moxie shows up when you are mentally fried, physically drained, emotionally low, and just still deciding that what you're doing matters. Hey, social media, they're going to show you the highlight reel. But Moxie lives on the cutting room floor. We see success on fast forward on these social medias, but Moxie, it happens in real time, and it's slow and uneventful, and it's honest. I mean, hey, I am 61, and I still have days where I wonder if anyone's listening. And I know there's some days that they aren't. There are mornings I sit with my coffee, just staring at a screen thinking, is this even working? Like, there's low views, no comments. I mean, crickets. And I feel that tight knot of doubt in my gut. But then I remember why I started this. I remember my granddaughters. I remember the girls who might not hear this message unless I keep going. The message that I needed to hear when I was young. I created a series of short videos using photos of typical girls doing everyday things that I believed girls can relate to and giving wisdom of what I wish I knew at that age. Then I made a playlist of videos of my mug here doing real talk because I just wanted to be real. And I just did it on the fly. I looked at the analytics later to discover that my mug, the real talk videos, were getting hundreds of views, and my playlist of the ones that I thought were going to do really well was only getting single digit views. But my Moxie allowed me to create enough content to start being able to recognize what's working and what isn't. So yeah, I feel my Moxie muscle getting bigger, and it wasn't fun, but it's what it is. And this isn't just about content. This is about life, about purpose, about being wise enough to know what matters. And Moxieing your way through it, one imperfect, and I said imperfect, step at a time. So, what Moxie looks like on empty. Moxie on a good day is bold. Moxie on a hard day, it's brave. And here's what it might look like. Showing up with swollen eyes after crying the night before. Recording the video, even when your voice is shaking, or there's birds in the background. Writing the post, even if nobody reads it. Finishing the practice, the project, the plan, just because you said you would, because that's who you are. That's the true you. Moxie isn't driven by outcome, it's rooted in identity. It says, I keep going because this matters to me. This is me, who I am, even if nobody else gets it. Moxie doesn't confuse quitting with resting. You can pause, you can catch your breath and regroup, but you come back because it's yours. So, if you're feeling tired, burned out, and wondering what the point is, that doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're deep. You're deep in the work. And if you're still going, well, that's Moxie.